Season 3, Episode 1, Chapter 17 of The Mandalorian, titled The Apostate, is finally here. It took a very long time to release Season 3, but we are back, and it's an interesting episode. The episode is only about 35 to 38 minutes long. It's a really, really short episode. Now, at the beginning of the episode, the armorer is making a new helmet, and we find out that other Mandalorians are around. They're kind of bringing in a young boy, a new christening of it, sort of thing. And then as they're trying to, bring the boy in, they are attacked by this enormous creature that comes out from the lake. Din Djarin, Mando saves the day, comes in, goes to the armorer, and speaks with her and says, I found this relic, and it has Mandalore writing on it. What is it? The armorer explains what it is, and the armorer is like, listen, Din Djarin, you can't do what you do because you took your helmet off. You're no longer a Mandalore. And in a way, he kind of is like, I have something to finish up, and then we'll see what happens. And I have to get to Mandalore. So it's really interesting how everything is happening. Because, in the previous season, he did take off his helmet. Now, Din Djarin and Grogu go to Navarro. Now, you know Navarro. You saw it in the previous season, how it's like, it's totally 100% different. Now we have a magistrate. Karga is the magistrate of Navarro. He is the almighty magistrate there, and he tries to sell Din Djarin on staying there with land over the asteroid belt, settling in, but he's like, no, I need a favor. And that favor is he wants IG-11. But IG-11 is dead and self-destructed and kind of, in a way, is memorialized in a statue. But the parts are still there. So then Djarin kind of takes it down, puts it together, and awakens IG-11. The only thing is, it's still memorized as the final mission, which was to kill Grogu. That still happens, but then, in a way, Karga's like, listen, maybe I can help in a way. So he takes Djarin and Grogu to see the Ancelans, which are the same species as Babu Frick. They try to fix up IG-11. They can't. They need a new memory code and everything, and try to figure out how it is. And Din Djarin's like, I need this. I need his help. So after a while, that all happens, and then as Mando, or as Din Djarin, leaves, he gets in a space fight in with the pirates that were kind of threatening Karga and wanting to drink at the saloon, but the saloon is now school. So Karga's trying to keep the peace, but one of them got away, and now that one is attacking Din Djarin, and there's like 6 pirates going after him. And we are introduced to the main pirate, Gorian Shard, who is this creature, weird, ugly looking, but it's really interesting that we're introduced to this character. It's really fun. Mando kind of puts it in hyperdrive and just gets away, and the next scene is really interesting. Now, after the kind of confrontation with Gorian Shard, Din Djarin, Mando puts it in hyperdrive and goes to Kalevala, where it's one of the aspects of the outer Mando realm, and he goes into the kind of castle that Bo-Katan is sitting on the throne. She looks like she's upset, she's distraught because she doesn't have that dark saber. We know what happened in the previous season with that. And then there's a whole back and forth of what's happened. Is Mandalore really, does it exist? Is it still poisoned? Whatever's going to happen. And Mando's like, I'll find out for myself. And Bo-Katan is like, goodbye, Din Djarin. So, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. This was a great way to have a season 3 premiere. Really, really, Grogu is front and center. He's so cute. He's funny. And seeing other characters in the Star Wars universe come into this, it's like, hey, you know who that is? You know who that is? It's really, really fun. I'm really curious to see where season 3 ends up and where it goes. Does he make it to Mandalore? What's going to happen? Is he going to lose his rank? What's going to happen with Grogu? The time between season 2 and season 3, I believe, from what I read, is between 2.5 to 3 years. You know where Grogu went. He went with Luke Skywalker, training his Jedi powers and everything. We all know how that ended up and what happened with that. Now, the interesting factor is, how is this going to play into this story? This whole relic and the dark saber, what's he going to do with it? Will something happen to Grogu? We don't know, but it's a great way to start season 3. And I believe this season also, like the previous seasons, are 8 episodes. So it's going to be exciting. It's fun. And it's great to see a show like this back. It's colorful. It's perfectly shot. The music is amazing. The editing's fantastic. The story is great. The story was by Jon Favreau, so you know it's going to be good. And it just works in a way where it's like you don't need much action to tell the story because the characters themselves tell the story in a way where it moves so much in a linear fashion that by the time you know it's like it's over. So this episode was 35 to 38 minutes long. It was really, really short, which actually upset some people, but I think it's perfect. I'm really curious to see how long the other episodes are in this season, but it's going to be fantastic. Absolutely happy that this is back, and I can't wait to see what happens. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about season 3, episode 1, chapter 17 of The Mandalorian, titled The Apostate. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think is going to happen with Din Djarin? Do you think Grogu is going to do his own thing again? And do you think there's going to be much more action? Where do you see the story going? And how do you think season 3 is going to end up? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my Season 3, Episode 2, Chapter 18 review of The Mandalorian.